Hmm. I just want to tell you guys public service announcement, or at the very least, remind some of us that are in this country that if you step out of your house, remember that not everybody you meet is okay. If you make the mistake of thinking everybody is all right, that's on you. Do that at your own risk. I don't know how many of you have been seeing Ibom Air incidents, kidiko up and down. Let me come and explain what exactly is going on. I'm going to break it down for you. Don't worry. But before we start, let's subscribe, like, share, turn on your post notification. I'm trying to get to 2,000 this time. I'm so grateful for the 1,000 subscribers. Woo! Let's move it up. So let me break down what's going on to you guys and why this is making a lot of noise on the internet. So there's this lady, Miss Emmanson, decides to take a trip from Uyo to Lagos. When she steps on the plane, her phone is on. So apparently, most likely, she's using her phone. A flight attendant comes up and says, "Hello, ma'am, can you switch up your phone?" My girl is like, "No, I don't need to, because I'm on airplane mode. It's the same thing as the phone being switched off." So now that is the first issue for some people. Some people are like, "Of course, airplane mode and switched off phone is the same thing. Why are they disturbing her?" But the flight attendant is not having it. Apparently, the attendant were even talking about so many people have come out to say that she's not very, very nice, she's very rude, she's very mean, she's very power hungry, whatever it is, allegedly. Young lady refused. I am not gonna switch off my phone because, like I said, it is on airplane mode. Conversation is going on. We don't know what exactly they are saying, but in the line of that. From the statement that Ibom Air released, they said that the captain or the pilot himself had to make an announcement that prompted somebody beside her or a young man to collect the phone from her and turn it off because it's like, enough is enough. Madam, just turn off the phone. It will not kill you. Let us just get to our destination, in peace and fine. But one thing led to another, back and forth and back and forth. Air attendant is calling her something, she is calling air attendant something. There's a clash. No videos or evidence has been brought out on that. So all of them allegedly, we just know that witnesses have confirmed that there was some kind of back and forth. By the time the airplane is landed, everybody is being asked to please exit the airplane except for this young lady. The air attendant says, "You like this, you are going nowhere because I'm out to get you." She says, "Why?" "I need to leave." "Move from my road." "Who did this bit for me?" "Who did this bit for me?" "Go fall inside." But air attendant said, "I am not falling inside, I am not moving." So they stood there. She even made a video. Put it to show clearly that she was being held against her will in the aircraft. Everybody had left, and now the aircraft authorities have been called in. They say, "Young lady, what's going on? Please, it's time for you to exit." This is where a video is now released showing that there was clearly some kind of tussle between the air attendant and the lady. By this time, wig is off, makeup is smearing, and everybody's looking a mess. So clearly there has been some kind of tussle. And in that same video, we can clearly see young lady is pushing at air attendant. Now, some people are of the opinion that that was brilliantly orchestrated to make her look even worse. You understand? They did not upload everything. Who knows what the air attendant has been doing to her? So obviously, authorities have come into the plane and tell her, "Okay, now come out of the plane. The plane that you've been wanting to come out of it. We need to talk to you. You are going to be, removed from the premises." And now young lady is refusing. She said, "Absolutely not. You will take me nowhere. I am going nowhere. You wanted me here. I stay here." I don't know if that's what she said. I'm just paraphrasing, and giving dramatics to what I was saying. So, they say, "You need to come out." She said, "No, I will not come out." They say, "You need to come out." She said, "No, I will not come out." They grab her and they forcefully, unruly, embarrassingly pull this lady out of the plane. She's tugging on the curtains. They are dragging. She is dragging. And then one evil spirit hand from nowhere reaches out and catch her shirt and pull it, and everything just pour. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Yes, it was that bad. She was exposed to the world. Obviously, in all that confusion, eventually they dragged her successfully out of the plane. But my lady was not having it. A girl was upset, clearly distraught. She is going at everyone. She is arguing. She is fighting back because she has just been humiliated. How dare they? And who knows, maybe air attendant or whoever it is has gotten the satisfaction they need from seeing her be humiliated like that. It doesn't end there. They keep showing the video of them trying to direct her into the bus, but my lady is still upset. I'm not really sure why she wants to even stand there to start with. Maybe she wants to get her luggage, or I don't know. I don't know. But she still doesn't want to go. And so they all go and grab her again and force her into the bus. At this point, she's defeated. She's clearly so upset that she goes as far as grabbing one of the security people that carry her in by the shirt and leaning down. Say you want to dig pit for me. Now you go fall inside. She's not happy. And that is where we see the end of the video. At the end of the day, the claims are she is banned from flying with any line across Nigeria. She is banned from Ibom Air. She is all good and fine. We can get into the little details of what statements were released by who and what and what not. But I want to just quickly say this, that all parties involved have their rubbish they should be held accountable for. Because there is actually, to me, there is no defined victim and defined what's the word? Villain. Both parties had their wrongs and not okays, their no-nos. For instance, the air hostess did not seem like a kind person, did not seem like a air hostess. Air hostesses are supposed to be people that are, welcoming, getting people relaxed, passing information calmly, kindly. If you're not doing all that, you're not bringing peace to your, people. I feel like you're not an air hostess. So she did a very wonky job. That's the air hostess. So she needs to be held accountable for that. The person that videoed that thing and uploaded it needs to be actually held accountable too, because that is indecent exposure of another person online. That was uncalled for. That was ridiculous. That was terrible. That was embarrassing. That was humiliating. And for the fact that you did not think, even if I'm going to upload this on the internet, let me cut out this part. Let me blur it out completely. Something. You said party A, we pull his shirt off, and you like this, you will press upload. You need to be held accountable because that is illegal. Number three, the lady herself. What she did and how she reacted was not acceptable. I know there are people that are very adamant that, they pushed her to the corner. She was so upset. It's not her fault. They're the ones that, bro, there are ways you would conduct yourself that does not need to resort to violence on everyone, because it didn't look like it was just the attendant that she fought with. She was fighting with everybody on the way. She was resisting arrest. She was just not having it. Everyone was collecting bass. Wherever you find yourself, it doesn't even have to be just in the country, Nigeria. Wherever you find yourself, try your best mm, to make sure you think things through before you react. Don't just react. Think about it. Calm down. It's painful, yes, but think about it. Go through the process, especially if you are adamant that you are innocent. Don't worry. Your innocence will speak for you. Stop fighting everyone because it can land you in trouble. Before someone tell me, you don't understand, it's because, shut up, I'm a human being, me too, I understand. Everybody has been pushed to the corner. Don't come and tell me I don't understand. I understand. I'm just trying to say that to avoid more problem for yourself, always be intentional with your response to situations. Because if you tell me I'm angry, and that's why I punch someone, and punching that person led to him hitting his head and he died. Nobody will hear he was pushed to the wall. Somebody is dead. Your response or your reaction speaks for you, and that's what people use against you. The entire video was chaotic. The entire situation was crazy. Now, what made it even more intense was the fact that people started comparing it to an incident that happened a few weeks or days before this particular one with a popular Fuji artist who allegedly, actually, was it allegedly? His team came out to say that it was water in the bottle, but they are saying it is alcohol, that was in the bottle. But he was trying to enter aircraft and they said, sir, you cannot go in with that. That is prohibited. That is not allowed. And he said, no, I'm going to go in. Exchange of words. The same issue happened. Last, he ended up on the terminal trying to stop plane from moving. Man of God, I didn't know we had an African Superman who is trying his luck with an airplane. You really must not be thinking straight to stand in front of no be car, no be bicycle, no be wheelbarrow, aeroplane. Yeah. The man decided to obstruct the aeroplane, and the aeroplane just quietly dodged him and flew away. Look, a lot has been going on. My own is that you can see how pilots, all of them, held accountable. K1, that's Fuji Star, held accountable in their own way. Everybody, they refuse to press charges. It has all gone, but everybody is collecting in their own way. In this lady's case, it was too deep. And I feel like Nigerians and a lot of people can relate more with her as a citizen compared to someone who they feel had connect and who they felt like had some kind of influence, so they couldn't press charges on him compared to the way they press charges on the young lady. How Ibom Air handled this situation was poor. It felt like the staff were not trained, very immature, very scattered, very unruly. And as for the lady, her reaction to everything going on kind of made things worse for herself. So now we are waiting to see exactly what will happen, because a lot of people have said a lot of things. I cannot even go through what has been going on online. So many people have brought their opinions. Even Peter Obi has come to weigh in on the matter. All I have to say, all I feel we should take away from this situation is that not everybody is okay. Oh. So how you respond to people is important. If you are in a professional sector, it is not your job to do king over all. If you are a flight attendant, whatever it is, have the right, yes, to make sure things are run well and to make sure that rules and regulations are adhered to. But you do it in a professional manner. Nothing should be personal. Nothing should be because you are power drunk just because you want to make sure things are run well. Full stop. If you are a customer, client, whatever it is, passenger, and you go to patronize anybody, please act like a reasonable human being. Calm down and just, it will not kill you. It will take nothing from you to just adhere to whatever rules they have at wherever you find yourself. If you say, but in this other place they allowed me, that is that place. In this place, they don't want. Even if what they don't want doesn't make any sense to you, pick peace. To me, what caused this problem was too small and too insignificant for it to be this much of an issue, like spiral into this level of stress. If you want to come and argue with me and say, oh, please, you should never let people get away with things. Sometimes we just keep keeping quiet. Have you not noticed that you don't have legal case on your head? Do you want one? Even if you win, do you want the stress of it? If you want to call out evil, call out evil. But in this situation, there was no evil that needed to be called out. If she wants to fight for petition that, oh, the rules in Ibom Air about airplane mode and switch off phone should be changed, step out of the plane and go and do it at your given time. But for you to be fighting there and then, it cannot work. Funny enough, it reminds me of one of my personal experiences when I was flying on this same Ibom Air, and one lady was checking me, and I was carrying my Chicken Republic, I cannot forget, into the plane. You know, when they search you just before you step into the plane, and they ask for your ID to confirm and, match it to your. This was what happened. She told me I have to drop my food. And right before my eyes, someone passed me with, what's the name of this donut that they sell at the airport in Lagos? Krispy Kreme. Someone passed me with like 2 boxes of Krispy Kreme because from nowhere she decided that their policy is that food is not allowed on the airplane. I look at her, I look at the person passing, I look at her, I look at the person passing, and he walks away. And I'm like, apart from this person passing me, this is an information that has never been given to me. Like, I just bought this food right here at the waiting lodge so that I can carry it home. Whatever I want to do with it is my business. But I bought it right here from you guys. And now I can't take it inside. And she said, you cannot take it, drop it. I wanted to go back and forth, to be very, very honest, because, hello, that doesn't make any sense. I know you are lying. I just said, all right, if you want it, you can have it. You know, this guy, I said, if you want it, you can have it. Dropped it and started walking away because my flight is more important. My mental health is more important. How much is the Chicken Republic? I know somebody will say it's not about the money. I weighed it. Chicken Republic versus stress with this mad woman. I rather let go of the Chicken Republic. I do not want to deal with this rubbish. And the funniest thing happened. As soon as I dropped it and said, Obviously, she can't do anything. And I said, you can have it, and dropped it as if it's not that deep for me, guy. Calm down. She said, you can come back, go and take. Her friend actually was someone that was there, like, no, no, you can take it, you can take it. Don't be offended. I'm like, if she wants it, just ask for it, because I'm not understanding. And the same thing, I'm sorry, but the woman too was like one mama, very arrogant. And I don't know if it's an Ibom Air thing. Please, you will need to be vetting whoever you employ you. Vet your employees. Not because people are doing efficient. Oh, your flight is flying. People want you. You now be employing anybody. Any old woman that decides to come and do work. Because her too, she was one old looking woman that really just wanted to use power to come and shake body. But me, I don't have the strength. I don't have the energy. I know it was a stupid rule. I dropped it. At the end of the day, say she come and carry it. I said she can have it. I don't remember if I carried it or not, but I'm just trying to say it could have escalated. It is not worth it. There are some things that are not worth it. Weigh your battles. Weigh your battle. Know whether it is worth it or not. There are places you go and you fight for things. That was not the place. That was not the time. Sure, you get it. So now I've told you what was happening. I've told you everything that went on. I hope you understand you've caught up. We're going to still see some updates. I just want whatever it is we take away from this video to be, remember, pick your battles. Know how to practice self-control. Not everybody's okay. How to respond. You think, actually just analyze situations before you respond or you react. Calm down. Try your best to make sure you are always in the right and you have your evidence. If you want to film whatever it is, just make sure that is the case. Let the person who wants to come and attack you for no good reason be held fully accountable, and your hand is clean. It's not everything you must fight. So that we can help you when you are online. Sure, you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. Just joking. Anyway, we've come to the end of the video. It's so crazy that things like this are still happening in our country, where people are unjustly, treated, and all sorts of things. We have a long way. We have a long way to go, and I'm hoping we shall make the effort to get there. I'm hoping to see you guys in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave your thoughts in the comment section. I love reading what you guys think, and I hope, I hope we at least learned something from the gist that I give you. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.